Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and I wasn't going to do a video. I was going to do a video, but I wasn't going to publish it. I was just going to tell them how to do it, but there's some other factors. So I made a rectangle, made a yellow box, object, order, backup page, and you can see that the font is white, but there's some other problems in the font that we need to take care of. So what I'm going to do is take the cow and left click, right click. Doesn't really matter what size it is, but then we're going to take the font and left click, right click. And inside this font, there are some parts like right here that are going to cause us troubles when we do the smart fill. So we need to do this. We need to grab our font and go to object, and really we ought to be able to control K it. Let's just see what happens. Or it's not a font, it's a curve. So let's go to convert it to a curve. You know what, I'm going to take the yellow box away for a second so I won't be grabbing it. You could always lock it. So there's parts in this that are messed up. So break curve apart, and then we can see that's where the two lines are meeting. So what I do now is go outside the cow so I won't grab the cow and weld it. But that didn't work, but it will. If we set our nudge distance on, like, let's see how big this, it's only like 1/4 of an inch. So let's set this thing on 0.5 of an inch. Let's take the inside of the A and move it out of the way. Grab the whole text and weld it. And then move this back. Just nudge it back. And that's gotten rid of those interior lines, but there's still a jagged part right here, so we could take that node and delete it. I'd actually try to take that node and delete it. If you have X7 and above, we could probably use the smoothing tool. I'm just doing an outline here. Now, for my recommendation on this is a really thin font. But it's your cup. You might want to maybe make it a little bit bigger, but that'd be a totally different video. So now we have an outline. We're going to take the Smart Fill tool, make sure it's black, and fill this in. Then fill this in. And let's zoom in on our font, and let's fill in that, and we're good to go. Now, he said he's going to do this on a cup. These are really thin lines. If that's their font, nothing you can really do about it. But you might want to think about making it a little bit thicker font. Because it's not really a font, I can't do too much with it. But let's try doing this. Just go to Effects and Contour. And let's just contour to the outside 0.1. That's probably way too much. 0.01, and do a rounded corners. That's going to be too much. So let's go 0.002. That makes it a little bit thicker. Then go up to Object and break the contour apart. Let's nudge that out of the way so we can't grab our contour. So here's our new font, here's our old font. We can delete that, and I'm not suggesting you do this, but the little thin lines kind of scare me. And it still looks good because when we take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in, that form is going to show up quite a bit more. And then we need to Smart Fill that S. I think that looks pretty good. I hope it helped him a little bit, and thank you for watching.